What the hell? Heat. That word hit me harder than the Texas sun. I had planned a quiet getaway in Thomas's village, peaceful fields, long talks, and maybe some fishing. But that night, everything changed. The air filled with screams. Out of nowhere, a swarm of wild boars stormed in, tearing through fences, crushing crops, attacking livestock like a chaotic army of shadows. Within moments, the calm countryside turned into a battlefield. Thomas looked at me. No words, just that look. Vacation's over. We grabbed our rifles, and just like that, the hunt began. Dawn broke with mist hugging the fields, the scent of earth and fear mixed in the air. Every breath felt like a countdown. We moved quietly, eyes sharp, then I saw movement, adjusted my scope. Exhale, bang, one down. But no time to celebrate. Gunfire rolled through the fog like thunder announcing war. More targets dropped. The adrenaline kicked in, my GPS beeped, a signal. They were close. The screen flashed brighter, faster. We followed. One was hiding deep in the wheat, thinking it was safe. Big mistake. A quick burst of shots, and it was over. These beasts were cunning, but our gear gave us the edge. Across the field, Thomas was fighting his own battle, calm, precise. Each shot of his echoed confidence. He anticipated every move. When the herd tried to break for the woods, he was already there, waiting. Sharp eyes, steady hands. That's Thomas for you. Soon we were pushing deeper into the forest. Visibility dropped to near zero. That's where the dogs came in. Their barks guided us through the maze of trees. Then I saw it. A massive silhouette emerging from behind the trunks. My instincts screamed. Finger on the trigger. A perfect shot. The beast fell instantly. Relief? Maybe for a second. A rustle. Another one. Close, too close. I froze, heart pounding. The boar charged. I fired again. Headshot. Dead center. Precision met instinct. Satisfaction rushed through me, but the forest wasn't done testing us. Deeper in, another ambush. This time it slipped away, wounded but alive. I called Thomas on the radio. It's heading your way. Seconds later, a single shot echoed. Silence. He got it. That wasn't just a hunt. It was survival. Every bullet meant crops saved, families protected, and peace restored. When we walked back through the fields, villagers smiled again. That's the reward. Not trophies, but safety. Behind the beauty of a Texas dawn hides a farmer's nightmare. Wild boars. They destroy in hours what takes months to grow. This isn't just sport, it's a mission. Today's hunt was about more than pride. It was about protection. We spread out, taking positions around the cornfields. Waiting. Then, movement. One burst from the trees, charging fast. My first shot missed, the second just grazed it. But the third, dead center. It dropped. The harvest was safe again, for now. Meanwhile, David was across the field, quiet, steady, sniper-level focus. One sharp crack later, his target went down. Clean, efficient, flawless. A perfect shot. Then chaos. Out of nowhere, a herd of wild boars exploded from the forest like a living wave. The ground shook. I fired, taking down one, but the rest vanished into the woods. You could feel it. This fight wasn't done. The sun climbed higher, heat rising off the soil. We followed the herd's trail into the woods, guided by the dogs. Suddenly, a growl, a rustle, and then action. John fired first, a clean hit. The teamwork was beautiful. Man and dog moving as one. That's how you protect the fields. Later, hidden behind an old oak, I spotted a herd trotting carelessly, unaware of what was coming. I aimed at the leader. One pull of the trigger, bang, it dropped, and the rest scattered in chaos. The echo of that shot wasn't just sound, it was the sound of relief for every farmer nearby. Finn found another one hiding in the grass, thinking it could outsmart us. Wrong move. Another sharp crack, another clean hit. Every successful hunt meant acres saved from ruin. The fight moved into the swamps. Next. Thick mud, heavy air, and endless danger. Nick was first to strike. One shot, one boar down. The sound of that gunfire rippled across the marsh like a promise. We're here, and we're not backing down. John followed next, spotting another beast by the clearing. Adjust, aim, shoot. Down it went. Every shot carried weight, not for sport, but for survival. Further east, another clean execution. Precise. Quick, no suffering. From every corner of the swamp, success signals rang out. For one day the farmers could breathe easy. Deeper in the forest, the team pressed on. Leon waited, patient as a shadow. Then came the perfect moment. One breath, one pull, silence. Then the thud. The beast dropped instantly. Elsewhere, two more fell in rapid succession. This was coordination at its best. The dogs barked wildly again. Another massive boar burst out, thrashing through the brush. A storm of bullets cut off its escape, and a final close shot ended the threat for good. These animals were clever, unpredictable, but not invincible. And yet this wasn't just a hunt across Texas or the swamps. The same story plays out worldwide. France, Hungary, and beyond. Wild boars are exploding in numbers, overwhelming ecosystems. They rip up roots, destroy crops, and erode the soil. Each hunt then becomes part of something bigger, an ecological mission. In Hungary, under the cold winter sky, Chris Dorsey and his team advanced through the forest. A rustle, then an eruption of movement. A huge boar bolted out, but their aim was flawless. Gunfire cracked through the silence. It fell, quick and clean. Each shot there wasn't just control, it was balance being restored. Rain started falling, but the hunt didn't stop. Another herd broke cover. Sprinting through the trees, Liam steadied his rifle, waited for the right moment, and fired. Another clean hit. The forest fell quiet again, but not for long. A rustle, another charge, and then my turn. Gun up, finger steady, shots fired. The beast stumbled, slid down a slope, motionless. By sundown, the air smelled of gunpowder and wet earth. We tracked one last boar through the shadows. It almost got away, but I called it in, heading toward K. A second later, a single crack split the silence. K got it. That's how a day's hunt ends. Not in cheers, but in quiet nods and deep breaths. Because out here, every bullet tells a story of protection, of survival, and of respect for the land that feeds us all.